everybody? I'm Brisana87. Welcome back to another Minecraft Realms with Viewers video. I don't actually know what I'm going to do this episode yet, so let's get into it. So the last few times that I've played on the server, I really just been like setting stuff up so I don't have to like do all the boring stuff while recording. So like I made this mob farm because I needed to repair all my stuff because well there was one over there but it looked really ugly behind my house, and then I obviously that looks a lot different too. I took away all of the birch trees along this entire thing except for you can kind of see like two or three of them over there, and then that little jumble right there is dark oak. So I got to get rid of that too. I got to move those villagers. I was thinking of putting them in the backside of my house right here because I don't have anything in there right now. And then speaking of the backside of my house, I also made a shop for people. So as you all pretty much know, I went end busting like immediately on the server. I got a ton of stuff. I got a bunch of dragon heads, a ton of elytra. So I enchanted all of these elytras. I have a bunch of shulker boxes. So I'm selling all of this stuff. So that's what I did there. You know, big elytra on that side, big elytra on that side. But as you could see, when you go into the back right here, it's just a big empty area. So I was thinking of moving those doors up here so that people can go in and then straight into the elytra shop, and then having this for my extra villagers because having them over there is kind of, you know, a weird spot for them, and I can't keep them down here because this is where I put them after I give them trades. So I was thinking of just putting the villagers up there. But anyway, I think for this episode, the project that I did start that I haven't finished yet is this weird looking pedestal right here. So you can see I moved the sheep and everything. The whole that all looks different. So that's one of the shops. This is like the shopping district over here. And then I moved the spawn over there because it just felt so in the way over here. And then that's our mine. This was all terraformed, so it's like it flows really nicely with the land. I terraformed all of this, and then I moved the sheep and cows over here. And anyway, I started on this pedestal right here, and what I was thinking is making anybody who's played the Xbox 360 edition Minecraft will remember the tutorial world where you would walk through the front gate, and then if you kept walking, there would be two statues, one of Steve and one of Alex. And I was thinking that I would make some statues like that. So I was gonna make just like two statues, each that looked just like Steve or maybe like my skin, but they were gonna be wearing netherite armor. So I got a bunch of deep slate, and I did this bottom pedestal part, and then I think it's in. I have another shulker box full of deep slate that I can start working on that on. So I think that's what I'm going to start doing. Also, if you hear golems dying constantly, I don't know where they're spawning at, but the villagers underneath of my house are getting like freaked out by the mobs that spawn around here, and they spawn a ton of golems, and the golems like just suffocate in the earth because I don't think they have anywhere else they can spawn at for some reason, which is really weird and also kind of annoying, but it doesn't bother me at all. There was actually, before I lit it all up out there and a ton of mobs were out there, there was like 500 golems out there, and I had to go kill them all because they were just like overpopulating. See, I can hear them dying. I'm actually curious. There's... Yeah, they're getting stuck in this little underneath area of my house that I blocked up, and they're dying in there. That's kind of really funny. I don't really know how to fix that right now, and I don't want them spawning in my house either. But I'm gonna have to figure something out with that later. But anyway, I'm gonna start working on this. I don't really know how exactly I want to do this. If I want to do like, so my first idea, they're like the same color block. They're not lighter or darker in any way. So I was gonna see if like the polished ones even See, the polished ones look a little darker than the regular ones, and you can see on the netherite armor how there's like dark spots and light spots on them, and I want to do the dark and light spots on them. So I was thinking of doing like that, and then the bricks for the lighter sections of the boot. So doing like the smooth stuff on the corners, and then where it gets a little lighter, doing bricks, and then the middles of them with this. I think that would work out. I mapped this out right here, so the grass section is like where he would stand, and that should be the perfect like length that I need for the boots. I think this is 8 or 9 blocks long. So if this was the corner, I'm gonna need more than that. So that's the corner, and then just like right in the middle right there. So that would be like 1 foot and 1 foot. And then that might be too big. I don't know if maybe I'll have to do this. Obviously, these will go like... Because I wanted this to be a pretty big statue, so I think that's more accurate. And then it would just be this in the middle. So those are like the 2 feet. And then right here, I would put bricks. I need to make sure I have this with me. My inventory is full of a lot of random stuff right now, so that doesn't really help either. Oh, I forgot you have to make them polished and then turn them into the bricks. I forget it works that way. God, my inventory is too full. So if I did it like that, and then for the lighter section, I did bricks in the middle. Yeah, I think that would pretty much work for the boots, and I think I'd probably put that 2 more layers up on each side. So if I do the back here, what does the side of the boots look like? Okay, so it's like almost that on the side. I hear another golem dying. Did he spawn? He might have spawned in here, actually. That's so funny that you just randomly hear that. Oh, there's a golem, too. Anyway, so it'll be like this. Get those phantoms out of there. And then that whole top is pretty much like this. And then I'm missing 2 right there, but that'll be like the front half of the boots. That might be too tall. Oh, no, that's like perfect, actually. So that'll be the front half of the boots, and then it skinnies up 1 like pixel for the pants. So that's why I made the bottom so like big, because it'll go in 1 block for the pants and then go back out 1 block for the chest plate. So this is a good start. I think this will pretty much work like the way that I'm using these bricks, where I use these ones for like the corners, those ones for some of the other shading, and then these for the middle. And then I'll build up all the rest of these other sides. But before I do that, I need to light all this up, because it's going to get really dark in here really fast. All right, I just finished doing the helmet, and then it looked a little weird with nothing inside of it, so I just filled it with cobblestone. I actually think that that worked out pretty well because I do really like the way that that came out. I was kind of thinking of extending the shoulders a little so it does look like the wider skin, but it's fine if it looks like the skinner the skinnier one. So I'm gonna do pretty much this exact same thing on that side. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. Well, actually, I probably have to get more cobble deep slate, but I'm gonna start working on that side. All right, I got that statue done. Now it's looking very nice and even right here. They are really, really tall, though. I honestly wasn't expecting them to be like twice the size of my house. The next thing I'm going to work on in the next episode is I'm going to take my shop out of my house and I'm going to move it probably somewhere like right over there, maybe on this side next to the bouncy castle or something. But anyway, I know this was kind of a short episode, but I am going to go ahead and end it off here. If you guys did enjoy, please like and subscribe, comment. Share this video with your friends if you think they'll enjoy it too. And if you would like to join the server, please click the link in the description to join the Discord. And I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.